Mr. Chairman, Excellencies, distinguished late delegates and experts. To commence, I want to stress Kurdistan Regional Government unwavering commitment to abide by the principles of human rights. Kurdistan region witnessed dismal political, security and economic challenges in the recent years, including the fight against ISIS, which despite its affirmative defeat on the ground, poses formidable threats through conducting hit-and-run attacks in the areas. In addition to issuing laws, instructions and regulations, the KRG presidency of the Council of Ministers approved the Kurdistan Regional Plan for Human Rights last year, which was prepared in consultation with a number of United Nations agencies, local and international civil society organizations, and diplomatic offices. To combat torture, the Kurdistan Regional Government takes effective judicial and administrative measures where the Public Prosecutor Office is tasked with investigating all forms of torture in detention and correctional facilities to ensure that detainees and those convicted are not subjected to ill treatment. In this respect, cases that allegedly involve torture have been tackled and the legal proceedings have already taken course. Furthermore, legal measures were taken against a number of law enforcement officers for employing violence in dealing with inmates. The measures ranged from warnings, deprivation of allowances for consecutive months, and translocation of their duties to other administrative units. Additionally, visit of correctional facilities between January and May 2021, the United Nations Assistant Mission for Iraqi UNAMI conducted more than 14 visits, during which they met with 60 detainees. Mr. Chairman, all measures related to arresting the accused persons or suspects carried out in accordance with provisions of law. Prior to conviction, the detainees are entitled to full and inalienable rights. The reasons underlying a person's arrest are elucidated in line with the pressed charges against him. Aside from these basic rights, the court will appoint a lawyer to accompany the suspect throughout the investigation and trial phases if the latter could not afford hiring one. In this regard, the costs of appointing lawyers amounted to more than 1.7 billion Iraqi dinars on the regional government. On the total number of convicts in correctional facility, according to the statistics of the Department of Social Reform, on March 2022 reached 4,922, among whom there are 465 women and juveniles. In order to address the problem of present overcrowding, the regional government is working on constructing buildings with the observance of the required architectural and engineering design standards. On the side of journalism, there are 8,000 journalists registered in the Kurdistan Journalist Syndicate. There are at least 1,000 individuals who are involved in journalism without membership of syndicate. In the past 20 years, 1,259 digital and press media obtained license, 550 websites, 138 radio stations, 958 newspapers and magazines, 31 satellite channels, and 85 local broadcast stations. Efforts also are underway to construct a special building for juvenile and women correctional facilities, and 26% of project has been already implemented. In 2021 and the first 3 months of 2022, 167 cases of psychiatric disorders have been diagnosed, and the rest are still receiving treatment. On April 19, 2022, the Prime Minister, His Excellency Masroor Barzani, ordered the opening of 3 psychiatric hospitals for women in the governorates of Erbil, Duhok, and Suleimaniye. Mr. Chairman, a large number of IDPs and refugees are still living in Kurdistan region. Their number is estimated currently at 926,018. For the purpose of recognizing the crimes on the other side of ISIS, the regional government has documented the dossier of thousands of abductees. So far, 5,170 case files are registered, of which more than 2,324 are concluded in the courts.